Terrence has left the building.
Talking in my ear.
His fucking socks are here. Don't worry. He's not going nowhere. He's not going anywhere. Have a great day, ladies. Have a great day, ladies. Oh yes.
How's everybody doing today?
We're a little behind.
A little bit. It's all right.
Oh, you better put a shirt on too. Pre-show I don't mind, but during the show.
So I promise not to tear any wires out of the show today.
Don't worry. Someone always does. Don't worry. It just happens.
Getting us kicked off.
It happens.
Kicked off our regular.
This is the part of the show. If you got them, smoke them. She's on yellow. Make sure your mic is plugged in, hung. Because it might not be plugged in. No. Make sure.
Something's wrong here. My cords are crossed.
Her cords are crossed.
Yeah. This one. That's my husband.
The smell of sweet freedom at the New Jersey Statehouse. America.
It's not really free.
Well, maybe yours is. I'm just saying. I should bring my. Someone's supposed to be coming.
Free. There I am. Hello. I brought all my home group stuff today, especially because that's one of the things I spoke about in front of the state. So I've got it all with me. I have some goodies too.
Some goodies.
Goodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
we like goodies. We like goodies.
I have some nice California moon rum.
Hey now.
A little bit of hash.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Some nice,
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
some nice sweet vape pens.
I'll need some after I get set up here. I'm freaking out.
That's why I brought this
I'm
shit.
freaking
Of course,
out.
I have an important meeting after this.
You have an important
yeah,
meeting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. What's it about?
That's why we couldn't ride up together.
It's
Personal.
about
Because I gotta be
it's
back.
about
so-
the township that my store's in, busting my chops about what I do.
Really?
What do you do? What do you
You're
do?
next to a
that's-
porn shop.
what
What
do
do you
you do?
mean?
I know. Really?
All right, but they're
Exactly.
What?
Right?
What do you do that's so?
And it's one of the most notorious porn shops in the area. Like, seriously.
It's got a mop outside. That's
Yeah,
all
it
this
does.
It's got a
Yeah.
mop that has its own Facebook fucking page.
It has its own fucking Ancestry.com page. What are you
Christ,
talking about?
I mean, come on. It's probably got its own Twitter account too.
Joking about
The
that.
Porn Shop Mob. At the Porn Shop Mob.
Yeah.
And
Are
they
you-
got a problem with
Lefty.
your town.
Are you really gonna touch that?
I have a swab, a long swab.
You better
One of
wear
those-
like a hazmat suit and
No man, get a
Face
shirt.
shield.
I'll
Put a
bring the
shirt
gloves
on.
and
It's
everything.
Christmas.
You
I'm
don't
show
ex-
off my. Here, I'm gonna show off my.
I'll make sure I bring the gloves. I have all the medical supplies at home. I'll bring all that shit.
So it goes that way, huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
I'm
but
straight.
he's good.
Oh, so am I. Well, you don't smoke? Okay. That makes you. No.
Does that mean it's
As I
all
said,
mine?
I know I have a meeting
So he has to be.
with my attorney and somebody else.
Oh, so not the town then?
No, not the town, but we're just trying to
That's
figure
what
out
it's
like
going to be.
It's somebody
Yeah.
that can
Lord,
help
Lord.
in the town, possibly.
yeah, potentially. We'll see. I don't want to say
Grease
too
him
much.
with wheels if you
You
can.
know, but we roll a little bit differently at Pure Puff Vapor Supply. We don't just slang gear. We don't just like charge ridiculous prices.
They're
We'll
awesome.
I don't even
sit
know what
you
you're
down.
talking about. You're a fucking store.
We are a store.
I got to stop swearing. But
I send
you're a
everybody
store.
their
You're
I know.
products.
We just
and
want to have the
just-
ability to sell
Do you
out
see?
in the open, glass, oil rigs,
Mhm.
everything that anybody that's in the program is going to need to properly medicate. But we don't just sell it; we teach you how to use it.
Absolutely. And that's awesome, though, that you want to do the training of it, too. That way you know that the people are properly educated.
Right? I don't want
I
to just
know
sell
that-
somebody something just to sell it.
Right. Like, Mom's here today. She learned so much from you that she was like, I
We'll be
love
talking
it.
about this in about 5 minutes. See ya.
Bring in the boss one. I'm gonna get mine. Go do the crime. If you can't do the time, don't tell me how you're off and down. When you smile in my face, but you play me like a clown, it's your fool, bitch. So just step back. I'm mad that when I come down straight, I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell. And I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll. I'm back back on the scene. It's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. For what people stay, they sway. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises all the time. Don't cross the line, and you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Double time, get something in your rigger. Double time, get something in your rigger. Double time, get something in your rigger. Double time, get something in your rigger.
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Let's see. Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Let's see. Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? 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 Who you wanna roll with?
Good morning. Welcome to Trenton. How y'all doing out there? Hey.
What's up?
It's the Ignorance is No Excuse show, coming to you live from the Trenton Statehouse. Brought to you by Barini's Old World Market and MagicalButter.com, CMMNJ, and SativaCross.com.
Oh, yes. Here comes the win. Here comes the win. Thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to medicate. Yeah, it's a jar weed. That's all.
What's up with the old school?
That's a nice jar weed.
No,
is
not
like
really.
a-
No, it looks nice, right? It
This
looks
is like
nice.
a canning jar,
But hold on.
Oh, that's what I use.
Open it up.
right?
Open it up and check out the weed. It might look nice. Nah, this is some seedy weeds.
Oh, yeah.
It smells good as fuck. It looks good, but it's seedy as hell.
You can see it's got a lot of stems. This makes good tea. It makes good tea.
You
stems
call
make
it
good
tea.
tea.
I like to cook with it. That's about all I'm going to do. Matter of fact, I'm
I
going to
think
use
my
the
mic's
seeds.
dead again, is it?
The seeds are nice. Hey, that's $5 a seed. Just so you
Oh,
know.
yeah, there you go.
$5 a seed. $5 a seed.
Yeah,
No, you
yeah.
can take all the seeds you want.
I'm good.
This is what I want to try to show people when we talk about home growth today. On the ignorance is no excuse.
What did that come from Harmony?
No, this came from
Breakwater?
no.
CFF?
No. Look at this shit. This looks nice.
I finally got some nice bud, right?
But you know what I don't like about it? You know what this shit, I'm going to be honest with you. This bud looks like, and you tell me you're a weed head, all right? Let's not play stupid. It looked like they took this bud and shook the shit off. So all the trichomes are somewhere else, but not on the outside of this bud. Like if you look at this shit, I mean, as shitty as it looks, you see the fucking trichomes, correct?
Dude.
You know?
That stuff has been mechanically
That's machine
cut.
Trim.
Exactly.
That's what the issue is.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what
terrible.
it is.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you lost
definitely.
Hire people.
You-
We need jobs in this town. Hire people to do that. Don't buy machines. Or give them $15 an hour. What the
Why
hell
would-
is wrong with
Why
you?
would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Why
Because
would
it's the right thing to
It's
do.
cheaper.
However, they don't like
is.
always doing
Yeah,
the
but
right
they don't
thing.
operate
just-
on the right thing.
Oh,
But see,
indeed.
then
Their
this
principles are a
is
little
nice.
skewed. Uh-oh.
There's
I
a little
felt
bit
the
of
first
hash in
little droplets of
there.
rain, man.
Could be from the tree.
It's gonna pass.
Indeed.
That's not weed.
We
that
just got
smells
a
like
dark
fucking
cloud
candy.
over us. That's
It's
all.
a
I know,
moon
right?
rock, baby.
Shit.
Oh God, that's so
It's a
wow.
moon
All right, so-
rock,
Heaven.
a little bit of
Fruity.
hash in there.
Sorry, that's
I'm
beautiful.
pack- I'm
Lovely.
packing-
Rat
I'm
turds.
packing
Rat
this
turds.
Are
up.
we really
I
going
love
to start the
rat turds.
show talking over everybody? Now, come on. What are you doing?
Well, we're so behind.
Oh, we're talking over you, dude.
We're just
Good for
catching
you.
up.
I have all my homegrown stuff with me.
Yeah, I want to know what you're doing. What are you doing? What is that?
What is this?
Yeah,
This is moon rock with a little bit of hash.
a little
in
bit,
there. Yeah.
a lot of bit.
Oh, smell that.
Man, I know. This
That
is
is, you know,
Skanky.
Could you step out of the
But you
car?
know
I
what
Skanky
that
in
smell
all the
is?
good
marijuana.
ways, man.
I went from, you
Oh.
guys know I've been downgrading on my opioids, right?
yeah.
I am now down to one morphine a day and one breakthrough a day from
One
like
morphine.
I was on 3 and I had downgraded to 2.
Nice.
And now just literally in a week I am down to 1 and then 1 like late afternoon breakthrough, and like the morphine I'm on is supposed to be 24 hours. It's not supposed to be 3 times a day. So like I'm
Yeah.
finally to be able to say that I did that in a week smoking this shows you the difference be right there between what you can get out west legally. This was legally purchased. It's in a legal container. Like it's all, you know, there's nothing illegal about it. That's the difference which you can get at a weed bar. Because
At a real
they're
dispensary.
called bartenders at a real dispensary. Like that's the difference. Like this and this will last. Like I promise you, like not even one bowl, because you only put this. You pack a bowl with regular weed and you just put this on top.
Yeah.
So it will last. Like I'll go home with still well, not probably not with you guys around, but you know, with people that aren't used to, you know, with novices, let's put it that way. With novices, I'll go home with a fully packed bowl. With you guys, it'll be cashed. That's a little different. But, you know, then again, you guys dab and everything that most people down there don't.
Thanks for the
So-
reminder.
Yabba dabba doo.
Dude, yeah, it's nice. See, now that's got to be my next step. But I like that, and then I have these nice
She needs one.
96% oil.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
You the
I do.
man.
I do. Like, and this is really nice. This is a bubblegum kush. Followed up with this straight CBD. Is really, really, really nice. I know you're not a vapor. I know.
Where do you get this stuff from?
I can't sell my source. I get it legally.
No, I know, but where is that? Like California products?
Yes, of course.
Nice.
No, look here.
It's far more discreet.
Wow.
Yep.
Smoking tobacco? Oh, I am. You're smoking tobacco, Rich.
These are nice.
Yeah, these are
What do
not,
these go for?
And these
Sorry. My vicious habits.
Wow.
60. I know some people that do a lot more than that. But then I hear you can get them for less. So
Now,
I
this
guess
is
it
what they're talking
depends.
about by
Changing the packaging.
The packaging-
I actually like the other side. I like the black side. If
That's
it
the
was
new?
the plain black side, I would be totally cool with that. I do feel that is way too enticing to a child.
this is marketing to
Because-
children.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
sorry, it is.
I totally
Hang-
agree
hang
with
on.
that.
Come
And
on.
I
This is great. This is
where I get this. I actually had that conversation with the owner of the company, and I was like, "Look,
this is
you know, the problem is that if it was just the black side, I said, and you can still put the name of it on there, like, you know, put this because it's only taped on there anyway. He's like, put that on the black side and leave this side either completely clear so people can see the cartridges, if that's what you're trying to say, that's the excuse for this being open. So then you leave this side completely clear and don't. This is not necessary because
But you
Golden
see,
Grams.
they're in business
that's
to make
a
money.
well, yeah.
Of
They just
course
want to make
they
money.
are.
They listen
And-
to you. They're like,
and-
yeah.
And they
It's
said,
brand
"Oh, you know,
recognition.
we
That's
need
it.
our
This is
branding. We
intellectual
need our
property theft.
branding. We need our
dude, wait,
branding."
What's that?
Oh,
This
whoa,
is
whoa.
this is IP theft.
IP theft?
Yeah.
What is that?
Intellectual property theft.
Yeah,
Explain that.
because
So-
it says
Yeah,
golden
explain. Wait,
grams.
hold on.
Explain,
Explain
Lucy,
that.
explain.
So we're going through this in the e-liquid industry right now. The FDA wrote cease and desist letters to a number of companies that utilize logos that look like foods that would appeal to children. And this is like the perfect example of it.
Yeah.
This is what is going to ruin
I
the
disagree.
cannabis industry.
But
I
golden-
disagree.
Show it to the
Golden
camera.
grams is a
Okay, fine.
children.
This is a
Right,
children's
It's
cereal.
cereal.
It's
Okay.
marketed to children.
So-
Children are
Fine.
going to look. Hang on one second. Children are
So
going to
what
look
if
at
it just
this.
said Bubba Kush?
If it just said Bubba Kush, that's fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
But
That's
it's
my
more.
point.
It's
So
the
you guys
coloring.
are upset with the Golden Grams.
The
Yeah.
golden
The
gram
coloring of
cereal.
cereal.
Because if my kid saw that
Hold
on
on
the
a second
table,
here.
he'd
Hold
be
on.
like, "Oh,
Hold
golden
up.
grams.
Is that a
What's
golden
that?
gram
Is that
logo?
candy?"
Wait, Wayne, what?
Is this like a
It's-
takeoff off the Golden
Yes.
Gram
Yes,
logo?
it
Yes.
is.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, it says golden grams. It's just freaking spelled differently.
And they're using the same font.
They're using the same font, the same
No,
coloring.
now I see what you're
That's
saying.
why it's not. That's why it's IP theft. It's
Okay.
intellectual property.
Now
They came
I'm
up
with
with
you.
that color scheme. That font is so similar to that cereal that somebody would be
So
confused
you
as to
wouldn't give a
who made that.
shit if it just looked like Bubba Kush.
I could care
General
less.
Mills is
No,
fucking
me
awful.
neither.
I see
Me neither.
exactly what
With
you're
the-
saying
with
now.
being
Now
the
this-
clear
I'm on the same
packaging.
page.
And this is the
Mhm.
demise of the cannabis industry is when you have manufacturers that are allowed or able to get away with this for any period of time. You're going to have the companies like General Mills, who probably owns Golden Grams or makes Golden Grams, suing this company, and everybody's
Only
going
if
to
they
caught up in
see it.
litigation. Only if they
believe
see
me,
it.
they're
Someone's
gonna
got to bring
say
it to their
Well,
attention.
They're
trust me,
gonna say
you don't think a Fortune 500 company has, or a Fortune 10 company, whatever they are, has people on the street, investigators all over the place looking at crap
Let's
like
call
this?
them. Let's
Yeah,
call
they
them.
do. Come on.
they're
Let's
just-
snitch them out.
No, I'm not
like,
snitching
going-
on. I'm not snitching on a cannabis company. You.
I'm not snitching on a
Pecker,
general.
No, me
What's the
neither.
matter
I
with
thought you were a
you?
shock jock.
Put a
Shocking.
shirt on, damn it.
You are
How
shocking.
the hell are you gonna sell your friggin' don't shoot shirts if you're not wearing a shirt?
It's hot out here.
I got to take a couple
You
home.
think we're not hot?
It's not that hot. It's
Yeah,
It's because he's showing off the hickeys on his back.
it's moist.
I do have hickeys on my back.
Yes,
Check it out.
big ones.
Yeah.
Man, there's
you
some
had
serious suction
Suction
there
puffs.
going on, man.
Oh man, does that work? Does that
What
help?
is that?
at
Like
all?
remove toxins from the body? Like what does it do?
It hurts a lot, and they say it works.
It massages,
hurts a
right?
lot.
Does it
It's
hurt like
it's
to the point where it just takes your thought off of the pain
Yeah.
that you're there
Yeah,
for?
it's
It's a
more
new
pain.
pain.
It's different pain.
It's different pain. Yeah, I got
I
you.
got you.
I'm down with that.
So why do you
It's
even
like
do that?
sex,
Why
a
not just like
different kind
tap
of
yourself in
pain.
the
Pain
nads?
Yeah, right. I was gonna say.
Tap yourself in the
Pain
nads.
puppy.
He
Yourself
must-
yourself
he
for all
must
that
be-
money.
He must be an addict.
Oh, look at this shit. Mr. Wayne, you were supposed to come today, buddy. I got your fucking jet fuel little container. And I got like shit. There's got to be a couple hundred seeds in here. You know, we might want to throw it right around here. This is when,
Man, finding seeds in this day and age,
I wouldn't mind throwing it
Is-
here, but they like
it's like
cut the
winning the
grass.
lottery, man.
Yeah, you can look all you want.
And then
This is
I'll put
beautiful.
this.
This is what I want to show people. Okay, if you grow
Bee stings.
cannabis, it's not always. They don't. Everyone makes it out to be like it's this easy thing to do. It's really easy, but it's not. Okay, all
Mhm.
it is. Hold on a second.
on
here.
a small scale.
On a small scale, sure.
But on a large, I just had this conversation with somebody down at the dispensary at in Egg Harbor, because there was a woman there that was complaining about quality and limits and all that, and I was trying to explain to her that the program will get better eventually as volume goes up,
Mhm.
and it's not easy on a large production scale too. And I'm not defending dispensaries. I think that they're the professionals. I think they were chosen to do a job, and I think that they're not doing the best job at the moment.
Bro, if I had a dispensary, it's really easy to make quality weed, especially if you have the dispensary, one of the 6 here in New Jersey. I'm sorry, man. You know, one of the reasons home grow is like it's not that easy to do.
So
The
important.
electricity goes out.
Sure.
These dispensaries,
We can
generators.
show you
they got the money for
Yeah.
everything to go wrong. They
got
Wait
all the
till I
backups.
show you the
Sure.
newest
So I don't want to
out
hear about how
there.
fucking the poor dispensaries. No bullshit, man.
I'm not saying the
These
poor
guys are
dispensaries.
morons.
I'm not
People-
defending them.
If you had the most perfect conditions,
After
to
I show
grow
you
cannabis,
everything I have,
if you had the perfect
anybody
building,
could
if you
do
had the
it
perfect lighting,
from
if you had
home.
the perfect everything, bro, you know, like, geez, imagine having a home grow. Yeah, imagine growing during freaking. We live in Jersey. It's like a third world country. You know, the fucking power goes out, your lights go out, you're fucked.
Yep.
your plants, no matter how great they
Hey,
are,
hey.
here you go, bro.
Sure.
You get seeds. That's what happens. And they want to act like everything's so easy. I got people from Colorado. They want to act like everything's so easy, but it's not, man. But yet, if you have the perfect alternative treatment setup, I mean, but yet these same guys,
Yeah, but they're not pumping out quality meds.
Crazy.
no shit.
They're not.
They're
Sucks.
pumping out
It's not-
Harmony
it's
just
definitely-
opened. People are getting seeds.
Well, that's
out of
why
their
I asked
weed.
you. Did you get that
Are
from
they
Harmony?
really?
No, this was a home grow
I
that
didn't know about that.
the power went out. Power went
It
out
went
for 3
Hermy?
days. So,
When hermaphrodite.
so this is what I use for butter. Some people
Stuff.
actually like it.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even touch the seeds.
No, you touched one of them.
No,
It might be good for growing.
That's somewhere over there.
Seeds. Ooh.
But the whole point is we need home grow.
Yeah, I agree.
We need home grow. There's so many reasons for home grow.
Give me 6 plants.
Number one, 6. No, don't. Why limit? Why limit it, dude? I don't think these people act like if you know how to grow. Let's talk cannabis. What is cannabis?
It's a weed.
Dioecious. It's a
Weed.
dioecious plant, meaning it contains both sexes in it. Okay, so in other words, you can have 6 seeds. You're not going to get 6 females because that's what we need.
That's not what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying is 6 plants ain't enough, dude.
Mature plants that are females.
Let me
flowering.
grow in my house. Let me grow indoors. How? Don't put a fucking limit on how many plants I grow. As long as I can grow it in my house or in my backyard where no one can see this shit.
I
I'm
want to
all
grow it in
about
my
it.
car.
They
I'm
want to
all
put
about it.
numbers. That's what they got now.
There's nothing worse than having a disease and being tethered to a dispensary and having them make money off of you when you know that you can grow a better product for free.
Well, I don't know about free, but it works out to
It's
like
the
this.
summertime. Go get a Homer bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, pop some clones in or some seeds in it, and throw it in your backyard, and you'll have a nice harvest in September, October. That's free.
I don't know, man.
This would be the time.
Better hope
It's almost
fucking-
getting almost too late.
Too late.
Exactly. But the whole point is $1,000
Should've
a
been
month
6
for
weeks ago to
tax.
start.
I mean, for
For meds.
meds,
It's ridiculous.
that comes out to, $12,000 a year.
Try 17.
Okay.
I did our receipts, and that's with the
That's
veteran.
two of you, right?
That's two of us.
That's 2 of you.
That's
Yeah.
two
So
of us.
last year I was
but-
good
and
for
that's
10.
with the
I'm allowed for
20%
2 ounces.
discount,
2
'cause We
ounces
get the 20%
is the max right now.
discount, so.
Yeah,
So
I
2
never spend
ounces
money on
times
weed
12 is
ever.
24
But remember,
ounces.
that's not.
That's a pound and a half.
I know.
That's not
Okay,
even
street
real.
prices for a pound. You can get a pound of decent weed for 2,500. Okay,
It's-
so say 26, and then another half pound. Okay, so 26 plus.
But the 17 grand's not even really correct because veterans just got approved halfway through. So
Don't get caught on the 17.
Yeah.
it's 12,000, hun.
Well, it depends where
Yeah,
you're shopping.
per person,
It's
yeah.
12,000.
Depends where you're shopping. So all the dispensaries, they all have different pricing.
Yeah.
And then they
but
all
I
offer
don't get
different
no
discounts.
discounts.
I don't
you
get
know.
discounts either.
Some people get discounts.
Yeah, we
you
get
get 17.
discounts.
That's for 2 guys on discounts. I
Yeah,
don't get
exactly.
no discounts.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
get it
that's
either.
where
My
that's what
medicine
I'm
cost
saying.
me
That's what the difference is.
$24,000
Yeah.
a year.
By yourself.
24,000.
Yep.
And how much do you think the actual cost is to grow that?
Ah,
I could probably answer that pretty accurately.
pound and a half is probably what, $500?
No.
I don't know. You got to add the electricity, the nutrients, the pots, the soil.
Sure, there's an initial investment, absolutely, but
once-
once you're
once
past that initial investment,
exactly.
what is your
Yeah.
cost? Your cost is
Exactly.
electricity, water, and nutrients.
If
Then
you're
it's-
growing inside.
Right.
If
Right.
you have an outdoor grow like in a greenhouse,
Sure.
You
it's a
can
whole
do it
other
on
animal.
Solar.
The costs
I brought
are
all the solar
negligible.
information
Right,
that I
I
was
mean-
able to find.
Right, you gotta pay
I
for a
found
fan.
So
This
much
is
stuff.
gold. This is
Exactly.
platinum.
You smoke that
Um,
outdoor shit.
And I even
I'm
have an
kidding.
filtration system that is like
$2,400
that runs on a 110-volt electrical outlet. So when you live in an area like ours where you have a lot of older homes and people are going to grow more in their attics and basements than outside because they have that stigma because they got to be snobs. And then you're going to need these type of filtration systems. And this was one of the things that I spoke about in front of the state because they asked me straight out, well, hey, what about the smell? Well, when I was at the Cannabis Learn Convention, I was able to pick up the information that kind of was like stomped on that. And then when I went back and spoke again, I was able to say,
What
here
about
it
the
is.
smell?
Here you go. Well,
The
they
smell
have
of growing?
the smell of growing. They have these filtration systems that are built specifically for areas like where we live, where the homes, like we live in what's called Old Town, because all our wires are still above ground. Nothing's underground. Like Haddonfield, Haddon Township, Haddon Heights, like that whole area, like everything's above ground. And so you're all dealing with historical homes.
See,
You're
who's a
dealing
grower
with,
here? What do you call that?
so people are
What is a
either
grower
growing
called
in their
that?
basements or their attics because they don't want their neighbors to know, because honestly, we're snobs. So we don't want our neighbors to know. So unless you know your neighbor's cool and then you don't care. But if they're not, you're
What's the word for
snobby.
it?
What?
What's the word? What is it?
What?
The filtration system.
It's
It's
built
not a
by
filtration.
organics, and it is a small filtration system that is even
It's an
it's-
odor arrestor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it ends up
Oh,
circulating
it's like
the
charcoal
air.
filtration, that
It
kind of thing.
circulates
There you go.
the air.
Yeah, I mean, usually people
You can
use that
buy
because
'em.
they're paranoid about getting caught.
Exactly. You can buy it
Yeah,
for like.
but
But if
100
it's
bucks.
legal, like
But
really whatever, and like
if they're-
smell it.
You know, if people
deal
are
with it.
worried about the smell, it's a
Right.
perfect, hey, here you go, put in the law that people have to own one of these filtration systems. They're not that expensive.
I don't want more
Like
laws.
the most
Exactly.
expensive one
Just
I
let
was
me
more
able
grow.
to-
laws.
Just let me
I
grow.
understand that, but
Uh,
if it's going to let us grow, don't like.
Fuck that.
I'd like to strike
like
that
you
from the
gotta
record.
meet a little bit.
Fuck that.
You gotta meet in the middle though, on some
I
aspects
can't
of it
meet in
to
the
get
middle.
it to go through.
I can't
You
meet in the
have
middle
to.
with
Those are
people that
just
know nothing.
realities.
I
And
cannot
get
meet in
that.
the people. I
Right.
just
But
can't.
you know what? They're
How
not
do you
going
meet
to
in the
learn
middle?
anything. They're not going to learn anything by constantly screaming at them. Like
You
ha-
tell 'em,
you
listen,
have
who's
to
screaming?
give them
I don't wanna
incentive
hide.
to learn.
I don't
You
want to
have
hide
to
the
give
smell.
them the incentive to learn. Yeah, but you know, it's
These
so
guys-
many people
time
are
out.
like, it's going to
Chicken?
be my son's generation that's going to be
We like
okay
tickets.
with people out there with no problem. You know, it's my
What are you looking at?
son's generation that's going to be okay with people growing, like owning homes, and it's going to be
know him?
everybody's going to have them, but our generation, that's not going to happen.
No, don't listen. Don't
it-
regulate.
It will
how
happen when
gotta
I move
grow.
out of the state.
That's all I
Wait,
ask.
well, when you move out of the state,
But you know what? I
into a
never
state
thought
that you
cannabis
can
would
do that,
ever be
but
legalized
My daughter
in the state
graduates
of
in
New
6 years,
Jersey ever
so-
in my
Hold on,
lifetime.
There
Rich.
you
Well,
go.
hold on, Rich.
I got
Well, hold
10.
on, hold
I
on.
got
Wait,
10
wait,
to
wait.
go,
Rich, what did you say,
so-
Rich?
No, you're gonna have
I
to start
said,
playing killer.
Rich, I'm starting to turn people down. I got to.
What I said was, I never thought in my lifetime I would ever see cannabis legalized in any form in the state of New Jersey. So to just arbitrarily rule out no home grow and our kids will see it, I'm not buying it. I'm not settling
No,
for it.
I think
No
that
fucking way.
our kids, it will be acceptable in our kids when our kids
I think
are
it
are
is acceptable
homeowners. It
right
will be
now.
acceptable
If
then.
people are like in
No,
the cannabis
now
closet
it has
about
a
it.
stigma.
They're
when
okay
you're
if
in
their
my
friends do it,
area,
but in
people
public,
are
no way.
too
Right.
stuck up and snobby to admit that they do it. Do you know how many of my
They're
child's
scared.
parents I know smoke weed that are patients, but yet their kids don't know, their friends don't know, their neighbors don't know? I know because they know that I'm outspoken about it, but yet they won't ever speak up about it. Why? Because if anybody knows,
Because it's
their
stigmatized.
kid's going to be excluded like mine because they're stuck up snobs. That is just, unfortunately, when you grow up in that world,
I
when
don't-
you grow up in that reality, like, no, I just realized, like, over the weekend that, like, most of the reason why I've never had any problems in my life is because I always had somebody to bail me out. I never had to worry about anything that I got caught doing because I always had somebody to bail me out.
Well,
Always
you're
had
really
somebody that knew
lucky.
somebody that knew 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 somebody. Always, my whole life.
Hey, man.
Because it beat it,
Hold on. Let me give you a mic.
and it was a really good thing with Marsville. How y'all doing today?
What's up, man?
I
Who are
was
you?
over in Marsville.
Who are you?
I told you about 2 weeks.
What's your
3
name?
weeks ago. Eddie D.
Hey,
Um,
Eddie.
We were medicating, and we were getting ready to go fishing, and I got pulled. The Marsville police came over. I told you the story.
Yeah.
And I showed him the card and everything. I said, I'm medicating. And he says, but you're going fishing. And I'm like, I'm fishing because I'm going to Medicaid. But it's best that I do it now. In the car. He wrote me up a ticket and everything.
Huh?
So that wasn't too bad. I was talking to you about it. Marsville municipality over there, and they're great. wonder, I guess you could say.
Hold on.
They dismissed it.
It's Pennsylvania.
Oh.
They just
No, yeah,
they
they went
dismissed
ahead
it.
and dismissed it.
They dismissed it.
They dismissed it. Of course, you still have to pay the court cost.
It's all about
So
that
they
money.
still get some.
How much
yeah,
was the
money,
court
money,
cost?
money,
Yeah, how much?
money.
Court cost was $62.
Hey man, that adds up. $62
And
per
you're-
person.
you're
That was expensive
You know?
parking day.
Yeah, you're a legal
yeah,
patient
hell
too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're lucky. They could have given you a DUI, from what I heard in PA, the way they work.
Yeah.
If you are, I believe, if you are operating
If
the
you're,
vehicle
yeah.
at the time of consumption, then that is under the influence. I hate to be the bearer of bad
Yeah.
news, but that's just the way it is. you
yeah,
know?
I get that.
But
I get
in the
that though. I
vehicle
get
alone,
it.
With just sitting there, you're not moving the vehicle in any way. You're permitted to medicate.
Mhm.
So,
No keys in the ignition.
well, PA still hasn't. They don't see things our way yet because of being a Commonwealth, I guess we can say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
but they
still
didn't have
legalized.
any problems with me smoking like at the hospital. They literally pushed me right, like you guys saw me. I was literally in the valet right outside the doors. I wasn't the
Right.
smoking legal cigarette. And I said to the nurse, I said, "Where do they smoke cigarettes?" And she said, "Why?" She's like, "You don't smoke cigarettes." I said, "No, I need to smoke a bowl." And she's like, "Oh, you can have it right here. I know you're a legal patient." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, then that's a different story."
Well, I was a little surprised because the magistrate was actually familiar with Sativa. She was actually, pretty nice about it. And she says, I'm going to dismiss it. She says, we will have to, enforce the court costs. And I was like, no problem. Okay. She says, sorry for the inconvenience and everything. She
Thank
says,
you.
we're
Have a
still a
nice
little
day."
behind the time yet. So PA being anal intensive they are.
They'll get there.
Wow.
Well, I just thought you'd like to know that because
I don't know. That
you
kind of
even said
annoys
yes-
me.
Yeah, it's a little messed up.
That annoys me that they charged you $62 when they knew they were in the wrong.
Yeah.
It's their mistake.
That
Well-
kind
Yeah,
of like
that is
that's not
kinda-
right.
They should have
You
eaten
know
that
what? And
cost.
I
you
know
can
it's only
argue-
$62. I understand that, but that would have pissed me off. That would have stuck in my
Yeah, me-
craw,
me
as you
too.
guys from PA say.
It's the first time that I was legally, I guess you could say, caught smoking weed, and I got paranoid, dude. What do you want me to tell you? I just said, yes, sir, thank you, and I got out of there. Before they start enforcing something more.
Yeah.
But I really thought you'd like to hear that, and I thought maybe your audience would like to know too that we still have a foot, even out of the state, we still have a foot to stand
Well,
on.
it's right across the river here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Borders suck.
Yeah.
But I guess we need them. Thanks, Eddie.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
Damn. Another patient being victimized. Congratulations.
You know.
You two take that.
Wouldn't be the first time Uncle Sam got me too.
I need to.
Uncle Sam got you too?
Yeah. I'm a victim of Uncle Sam.
You hear me?
A
I
victim of
need two
circumstance.
mics. You hear me? I need two.
Oh, man. All right. What's up, Cindy? Hold on here. We have Mike. Go ahead, Cindy. You asked for a mic. You got it.
Hello, everybody. This is a friend of mine. I'm going to have her introduce herself.
Hi.
Talking to the mic.
You got to
Give her-
pretend you're
give her
in
the-
jail. You
yeah,
got to
give
get
her-
right up in that mic, hon.
She could take it off there if she would.
Lisa.
No, right up,
Talking.
Yeah,
right up in
take
that.
it off there and just
There
yeah,
you go.
take it. That's better.
Better?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm a
Hello.
new
Hey, Lisa.
patient.
Hello, Lisa. Keep coming back.
Yes, Lisa's a new
Oh, it's not
patient.
one of those
Everybody say hi
meetings.
to,
Sorry.
hi to Lisa.
Sorry.
How do they do in rehab? Hey, Lisa, we love you, Lisa. How's it?
Keep coming back.
Jesus.
Now,
Christ.
Lisa-
I got triggered watching that video. Never
Lisa
mind. Get
went-
back to you.
Lisa went to Cure Leaf for the first time, and she would like to tell her experience.
Oh, Pure Leaf.
Yes.
How long
Now,
have you been a
Talking
patient?
Wow.
to the mic loudly.
the very first time I was there was an okay experience because that was my consultation and they actually gave me somebody that was nice. Second time I went in, complete anxiety attack because they're just smile at you and like, yes, and we don't know what we're talking about. So I chose on my own and I got Blue Dream. And a friend of mine came over. He says, oh, it smells nice and everything. And he took his jeweler scope out and he looked at it and he said, you see that thing with the little legs on there? That's a mite. He's dead, but he's in there. So they have
No
mites.
shit.
Oh, did you name him?
Yes, his name is
Yes.
Ralph. And, he's
And
my
we had a
friend, and
funeral.
he's
We
in
had a
here.
funeral. He's still in the bag.
He's
his
still
name
in
is-
the bag.
Wait,
Still in the casket.
Lisa, his name is Ralph.
His name is Ralph.
Did you call the Department of Health?
No, I
No.
told her that we need to
I
do
just
some.
spoke with Cindy about it
We
yesterday.
need to smoke him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Come to the
I
Statehouse,
smoked
we'll
a few of his
smoke Ralph.
friends. When I heard the screaming after I smoked a few of his friends, I thought it was the voices in my head. But apparently,
smoked
it
ground
was not.
Poor guy.
Yes.
Listen, it just adds to the experience.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all.
You eat it.
They are a part of me now.
Oh
They're my
yes,
children.
now she has little mic
You are one with
corpse
the mics.
in her lungs.
They like to live with the Lyme's disease. They
Oh.
all
Yeah,
have party
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
think
they're
you
all
might be
partying in her
hurtful.
lungs now. So
So,
anybody want to smoke some Blue Dream from your
No, of course not.
Blue
What are you,
Dream.
crazy? I don't want to smoke nothing with you.
You're a
And-
thief.
Oh,
Wait,
a
you-
side note, this was packaged on the 5th, which means it's the new
The
This
5th of
is
what?
just packaged.
I'm
this
sorry,
month.
this month, June 5th,
June 5th, 2018.
2018, which means it is their new grow center.
Yeah, but he's a little dried up Ralphie bug, so he's been corpselated
Don't worry, they killed him.
for a little
Yeah,
while.
he's dead though. He'll
I
be
guess
alright.
they cured Ralphie.
We cured him for 2 weeks.
Cured Ralphie.
I don't want to taste the bug.
Mhm.
They didn't burp him. They said, hey, don't open that jar. Just keep that fucker
Now
shut.
I guess we found out why they're using.
I'll still smoke
Oh,
it.
it wasn't oregano. It was rosemary. George said they were using rosemary on the plants,
Who's
not
she?
oregano, which I originally said that I thought they were using oregano because one of their employees said they were, but then one of their employees,
Wait, as what for what?
evidently it kills mites.
So is it a miticide?
It's a miticide. It's an organic, natural miticide.
Okay.
So, pre-warning. I
What
mean,
is-
I don't want to
heard
be
neem
smoking.
oil was the fucking.
but-
Yeah,
Or
but
for-
neem oil is toxic. after-
yeah. I heard they're using neem
Neem
oil.
oil's toxic
Yeah,
now.
you don't want-
Yes.
you don't want to smoke
You know,
that.
they can put it on
So
your
here's the
food,
thing,
but
like-
you can't
Like
smoke it.
you can apply certain pesticides to cannabis crops at certain points in time, but beyond that point in time, it becomes hazardous to us. So
See,
in New Jersey,
okay.
they can't use anything toxic. So it would make sense that they're using natural things to control pest problems. And guess what? Every indoor grow out there is going to have a mite attack at some point or another. It's going to happen. And I'm not defending
The
because I
absolute,
think their quality sucks.
the absolute best thing you can use in a grow to get rid of mites is ladybugs. I mean, you can buy them in little pods
It's
and
called
they hatch.
it's called integrated pest management. I used to own a
Indeed.
plant company. I used to do installation of plants.
That
and
is really the
maintenance
best
of plants.
way. That man, a ladybug will eat like 15 million of those little fuckers
Right.
a day. Just saying. No need for pesticides. No need for. I mean,
But ladybugs cost a lot more money.
but it's well, that very well may be. However, I think there is a moral responsibility to be able to provide the best quality medication for sick and dying people here in New Jersey, and to take that little extra step, I think is 100% worth it for us.
When I'm paying $500 an ounce plus tax,
Bet your
hell
ass.
yeah.
There you go.
Is that moral?
Shit.
Is that moral?
That'd be the best weed ever.
That's-
That price.
That's
better be the
capitalism
healthiest.
is what it is.
Right.
I better
wouldn't
get
say
the
it's
highest.
moral.
And the sad part is I don't get the highest with this dispensary shit.
Holy shit.
You know?
This tastes great. Oh my God, you weren't kidding.
Oh,
Can
the
we
mites? You got- how
can
the
we
mites
at
taste?
least get safe medicine? I mean, everybody's talking about percentages here. I just want something safe that's not going to cause my lungs to get infected.
Well, you know what? Recently,
I need to try.
a friend of ours also had a contaminant that they got
Yes,
at
it was
a dispensary.
It was a lab
it-
coat.
Yeah, it was
That, that's
indeed.
not
However-
as bad as a mite.
No.
However, the important part of it is that she had open dialogue with the Department of Health, and they investigated it and they tested it. And I think it would be a really good idea for your friend to do the same exact thing. Mites are a real big problem. We shouldn't be smoking insects to get better. That's cruel. And it's not like we can go anywhere else and get this stuff. I mean, think about it. You got to drive an hour and a half both ways, or hour and a half combined to get your medicine. You go home and there's bugs in it, and they won't even take it back.
And you
Go
pay top
lodge
dollar.
a complaint. Lodge a complaint now.
A matter of fact, if she complains, I bet she'll be blocked from ever complaining again.
Not if
I
she goes to.
I disagree with
She's gonna
that.
have
I
to
don't.
go
I
take
do
it
not believe
to
that.
the-
We
and
need
send
to
it to
task them.
someplace to
This
have
is
it
their
tested.
job to do this. We need to task them, and the eye of the public is going to be upon them.
You
All we got to
see-
do is let them know what is really going on.
You see, their employee came out. He said that I'm afraid to even repeat what he says because they came after me. They came
Is that the
after me
moon
the
rocks?
most defenseless victim because I shared what he posted. And because I shared what he posted, they said, oh, we're going to get you for slander. I'm like, but he's your employee that works for you that says that there was mold in the plants. I'm not saying it. I'm saying your employee, Wayne, is very happy to admit this. Now, why aren't they saying
Not me.
that
Not
he
me.
could
It's another
be
Wayne.
Not Wayne.
Just
not
don't
this
look
Wayne.
at me and say
No,
that, okay?
No,
I don't
sorry.
work there.
Not Wayne. No, and of course he doesn't work there. But they know who this guy
Oh,
is.
shit. Check this out.
And this guy is all over. Hey, what's up?
What's that? We proof for the podcast? Yeah.
Oh yes.
No, today Thursday. We're here every Thursday.
Thursdays. Oh, what? You went for Friday?
Jim Miller, I think, got these dates. As far as I know, we had today. Let me check. Hold on. Let me check.
Oh no.
We don't have the right paperwork.
Funny.
Uh-oh. We might have the wrong permit. Dave.
So there's a trooper here saying that we don't have the permit for today.
First Lefty gets thrown off YouTube.
I was scared of the weed. All right, now's a good time, people, to eat.
Eat the sandwiches before they go bad.
Yeah. Oh, they're not going bad.
Donate them to the police.
They're not going bad. We just might have to leave here. That would suck.
That's what you get.
Fucking sour, man. This guy's saucy.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Lefty.
Here come the heat. Yeah. Lefty, we're going to have to leave. I think we're wrong.
I think you don't have a permit, Lefty.
Well, boys and girls.
That's okay. We're all legal. No, you can leave that there. We're all legal.
We're out, people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounds
We
like
have the
it.
wrong permit date. We thought we had it for every
Everybody
Thursday.
should get free T-shirts now. Lefty owes everybody a free T-shirt. Did you pay? You get a refund.
I got
$20.
like 3 hours to burn.
All right, we're taking over the podcast. Lefty's being arrested right now.
No, he's not.
Lefty's bad, creating a nuisance without a permit.
Wow.
So I'm going to take Lefty's spot over here on the radio.
So wait, if you have a permit, you can create a nuisance.
Yeah, I'm taking over the show. Lefty's going bye-bye for a while.
You can smoke
Cindy.
a cigarette.
Cindy, save it. Listen to what he's saying.
Okay, we're being quiet.
Okay, because right now, the state police are saying that we're not allowed to smoke here. And Lefty is correcting them. Lefty
We
is
need a
telling them
wireless
the
mic.
truth. And this is pretty good here because the state police, I don't think they understand the Kuma law. So this is everything's cool. All right, so we got to go. We have to.
Apparently, somebody gave away. We got to close the show.
Gave away weed?
Yeah. All right, so we're closing up. We're ending the show, guys. We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.